Hey, welcome to Moss Models and Mistakes. I'm Tom. Got a question. This is from Tamia, and I don't understand. I mean, I got this because, it's the thing you put, everybody knows what to do with it. You put it on there and all that stuff. Aren't these a little thin? I mean, it's from Tamia, but I don't understand if it's. I don't understand why I got these little thin stuff. Did they come thin and everybody does all that? Everybody's painting builds up that much? I don't know. They seem a lot thicker. But the other thing was, and I didn't mind having to do this, but I didn't see any instructions telling me. These are so weak. When you put them in the holes, they barely stayed in there. So when you tried to, in these holes, you know, they barely stayed in there. And when you squeezed, I know when you squeezed it, they would pop out. Just they were barely in the holes, touching the holes, bending it and bending it and bending it, and doing best without ruining it. I did not want to ruin it. Didn't do any matter. It's pretty springy stuff. Anyway, so I put rubber bands on it, and like I said, it works fine, and that's all right. But I just thought that was the strangest thing. I did not think I was buying that, but I would have thought that it would have worked out of the box, you know? So, I don't know. That was just kind of weird, so I thought I would bring it up. So, golly, I hate to paint. It's 34, humidity's 34%. And I was assuming 40% was about as low as you really wanted to go. So if I put an extender, so it won't dry as fast. I got to think about that. I don't know. That just hit me, and I don't even know if it's a possibility. I'm absolutely clueless about most of this stuff. I mean, I'm walking around talking to the some of the bigger guys and big guys in the, well, I was going to say in the sport, in the craft, and everybody's egging me on, but I haven't shown any results yet. I had just failures and missing this and missing that, and somehow ending up collecting things. I have, anyway, but I'm not that good, and I'm about to show you, but I will be painting this car. Yeah, Chevy 263. I'm not gonna, I think I need another coat. I gotta look it over. But, and then once I clean it all up, I'm gonna be putting some floor wax on it. See that one shine? And this one will have quite a few more coats of the Emerald X pearl that I found. I had lost it, and I was just about to order more. Actually, today would have been my deadline to order it, in my head. So, it's cool stuff. So that's the pearl. A few more coats. I only got like a coat on here, just a little bit. So the idea is for it to be a sparkly dark green pearl. But I don't want to waste, I don't want, this I'm willing to just see what I can do with it, but this is kind of special. I want to get that done right if I can. So, anyway, this was just a kind of a check-in because it occurred to me that Tamiya did I show that? Yeah. That was a little odd. And I often forget about what I want to talk about, so you might see little things coming up. Well, you think I would write them down or record them. I'll work on that. Just got to remember to do it. So, take care. I hope you all have a good whatever you're having. And Thanksgiving's coming up. Start thinking about that. It's only me and Becky now, so we're planning on Kaiser roll, roasted turkey breast, meat from the oven, stuffing and cranberry sauce. That's and football, of course. But I spent a lot of years, many years, making complete dinners for a lot of people on Thanksgiving, and it's nice to be able to sit down and everybody would come over to the house and we'd have a lot of people, 25, 30 people, and I did all the cooking, so nobody ever saw me, but everybody else had a good time. Well, I don't say put it like that. Everybody had a good time. I love to cook. I cook for what do you call those things? Whatever the groom's party has to put on. I put on a dinner night for 60 people, and I put it on by myself. And it was 4 different entrees with vegetarian, and 3 different desserts and salad. That was really good. And then the wedding was actually the next day, and what happened was everybody complained about the food, and all the rest of the I brought a lot of food to that place, and it was all sitting in their refrigerators, but they wouldn't use it, and then people wanted it instead of what they were getting. That made me feel pretty good, but I felt bad for well, you want everything to go good for the groom and bride and groom, so. But I was just a little better than them, I guess. And I transported that like 40 miles, all in hot boxes and everything. And then I had access to a kitchen with 2 ovens. I made, one of the things I made was chicken pie, so you got to make the biscuits beforehand, just before. So I was using their kitchen for that. And the other thing I needed was just to really reheat. I had ravioli, I had spinach lasagna. I had a combination of, it's really a little bit too much sausage, ground beef, and pepperoni in a really meaty lasagna. Those 3 things. It's been so long. Anyway, I made apple cake, I made carrot cake, I made something else. Cakes. I mean little tiny cakes. All not decorated, but all. And they were huge. They were a meal in themselves. It was amazing. But anyway, I'm patting myself on the back, but it was a long time ago and I get to do that. But yes, I used to have a lot of energy. Transported everything in a van. Man. Oh, yeah, I had a Jeep Patriot that time. Anyway, so thank you. Take care. See you next time. Bye.